I said, I'm living my best life. I said, I'm living my best life. Made a couple M's with my best friends. Turned all my L's into lessons. You see the whip pulling up, it's like.
Hey, what's up, Frankie fam? How y'all doing? It's Frank, and I'm back with another video. And you guys know what time it is. Recently, I've been doing a lot of bull videos, not really anything too interesting to say the least, but a lot of people like it, so I've been having a little fun on my YouTube channel. But I am back again with the original me, the original Frankie's 5 tips. So today, if you haven't read the title already, which you probably have, I'm gonna give y'all my Frankie's 5 tips, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, on how to live your best life, okay? In a year. This year, next year, the year after, whatever. How to live your best life. I'm giving you 5 tips. But before we get into the video, go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment, and let's go. Tip number 1 on how to live your best life. Tip 1. You gotta mind your business, okay? That's tip number 1. You want to live your best life. A part of living your best life is to mind your business. That means stop trying to sit around and talk to people about things that are not relevant to you. Like, don't sit and like talk and do things. If it's, I'm not saying be self-absorbed, when you want to talk to people. What I'm saying is, if you got people talking around about something and it's not something that they invited you into the conversation, or it's a negative conversation, or it's something you should not be participating in, don't participate in it. Mind your business. Focus on you. Do you. This is your time to live your best life. So you really have to focus on yourself. Stop worrying about Joe Black over there. Stop worrying about Susie Kane over there. Mind your business. Worry about you. Fix your stuff. Get your stuff together. Because, you can't really help nobody if you drowning, right? So mind your business. Get in your own, stay in your lane. Okay? Stay in your lane. It's different if you want to give somebody advice, or someone comes and asks a question about a situation that's different, whatever. But don't put yourself into a situation where you don't need to be in, because it's going to lead to problems. It's going to lead to drama. It's going to lead to unnecessary things. For me, once I started, and this has been my whole mantra for the year, mind my business 2018. I feel like once I stopped worrying about what other people were doing and what other people were saying, I've really had the time to really focus on myself and really dive in and do what I want to do, because I'm not worried about this person or what they're saying or hanging out with this person or doing that. I'm really focusing on self, minding my business. And a lot of people ain't coming to me for advice no more, because I haven't made myself available to other people anymore. I've literally been diving and focusing into myself. So tip number 1, mind your business. Okay. Tip number 2. Okay. Tip number 2 is to let go of any necessary baggage, unnecessary drama. Let that go, okay? I say this because you cannot walk into your destiny, your purpose, your calling, if you are carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders. Just like I said, mind your business. That goes into tip number 2. Because you can't focus on you if you too busy worried about other stuff. So don't bring on that stuff with you. Don't bring on the past of, like, this person did this person said this. Just let it go. Don't carry it. Let it go. Move on. Walk into your destiny. The thing about living your best life is you have to be ready to get rid of certain things and certain people in your life that aren't developing and helping you prosper, that aren't promoting your prosperous ways, that aren't helping you live your best life. If you're friends with a person that just has this negative energy and they all talk about negative things, you're not going to be able to walk into your purpose, because you're going to be stuck. in that negative space. You're gonna be stuck there. So you gotta let that go. You gotta let those friends go. You gotta let those family members go. You gotta let it go. You have to walk into what you are purposed to do, what you're supposed to do. Okay? So tip number 2, let go of unnecessary drama and unnecessary baggage. Let that go so you can live your best life. Okay, tip number 3. We're on 3. Can y'all believe it? Okay. Anyways, tip 3 to living your best life is to just do it. That's it. If you want to be the best at whatever it is, if you want to be positive, if you want to do whatever, just do it. The only way that you can truly live your best life or live your truth is to just do it. That's the only way. I mean, there's really no explanation to that. If you want to be a painter and that's what you want to do, and that's what you feel like your purpose is, you go and you paint. You go and you invest in yourself. You go get those supplies and you start painting whatever it is that you want to do. And if you want to sell those paintings, if that means that you have to go out and stand there and be like, hey, buy my painting on the side of the road, and you do that. If that's what is causing you to live your best life, you do it. Because once you start doing the things that make you happy, you're gonna start feeling happy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to do it in order for it to be. Okay? So, tip number 3, just do it. Okay. Number 4, tip 4, I feel like is one of the most important tips on this list. I wouldn't say it's the important one, but it's an important thing on this list. Tip number 4 is you have to start thinking, talking, and believing positive. You have to bring in those positive energies, okay? You cannot live your best life if you are constantly a deadbeat downer. I think I've said in a previous video before that you have to get rid of negative thinking and like be more positive, okay? Because you can't live you just can't. I just can't see how, even me personally speaking, can't see how you can say I'm gonna be the best that I can be, right? If that's what you want to do and you're thinking that you ain't crap, right? It just doesn't make sense. So you have to start thinking that you are the best in order to be the best. Stop talking negative. Stop being around negative people. Get rid of that thing. You have to start training your mind to be positive in order for you to start getting the things that you want. You have to speak things into existence, okay? If you think that you are the best dancer in the entire world, you are the best dancer in the entire world. Nobody can take that away from you. That's what it is. You know, somebody gonna like you dancing, right? You have to think positive. Let go of those negative thoughts. One way to let go of negative thoughts, this is something that I do and that I have done in the past, is I would take sticky notes, boom, stick them on the mirror, right? And I would write positive things on those sticky notes and sticking them on the mirror. So every morning when I get up and brush my teeth, or every night before I go to bed and I brush my teeth, and every time I go to that bathroom and I look in that mirror, I would see those positive things about myself. And you want to know how trill my friends are, how you know I got a good group of people behind me. At one point I had a bunch of people over at my house and they saw the sticky notes, and there were sticky notes on that bathroom counter. They took the sticky notes, wrote other positive things about me, and put them up there too. Get you some friends like that. Get some positive people like that in your life. You gotta do that. So that's my tip number 4. Start thinking positive, start talking positive, start believing positive. Okay, last and final tip to living your best life. Tip number 5. Tip number 5, and I cannot stress this enough, and I would say this probably is the most important tip on this list, okay? Tip number 5 is failure doesn't always equal failure, okay? Failures can equal success, right? Because what happens from a failure? When you fail at something, generally you learn what not to do and also like what you can do better, right? So just because you fail or you mess something up or you make a mistake doesn't mean give up. It doesn't mean it's the end all be all. It doesn't mean life is over. What it means is that you need to try something different or to do it a better way or a different way, right? So, prime example. Do you think that after Oprah got fired from that good job working for that TV network, that if she would have just been like, you know what, I guess that's it, right? Well, that's it. It doesn't matter. I failed. I guess that's it. That's the end of me. That's the end of Oprah, right? No. You know what she did? She picked up her pants. She got right back on it. And she is one of the top, richest, most successful people in the world. She's not just rich and successful. She's like on the top of the top, okay? She didn't let that stop her. She didn't let that failure or that setback stop her from reaching her goal, from living her best life, right? So I would say this, an example, personal example for me. I didn't believe in divorce. I didn't want that because I thought that it would be an ultimate failure. But now I'm like, I'm living my best life. I learned so much from that situation. I learned how to be a better person, how to be an adult, and how to be in a successful and a good relationship from that failed relationship. Now I know how to act. Now I know what my expectations are. And now I know what I want to do because I failed in that previous relationship. So take those failures and use them as a lesson, a learning tool to propel you into your best life. Just because you fail, it doesn't mean it's over. A failure equals the beginning, okay? It's not over. It's only the beginning. It's only going to go up from there. Sure, you might have a little bumps in the road. Sure, it might suck. It may be hard, but some of the hardest things are worth having. So, tip number 5, failure can equal lessons to success. Alright guys, so those are my Frankie's 5 tips. To me, though, I've been using these 5 things like basically this whole year, and I'm in like a such better and more, I feel like, mentally and spiritually, I feel a lot better as a person than I was last year without doing these things. These have worked personally for me. So I feel like you guys can really take advantage of these things. So those are my 5 tips. I hope that y'all really enjoyed the video. I got more content coming from y'all. I'm still going to do a little fun stuff, but I just love giving y'all 5 tips. I really do. Like, it's so much fun to me. Fun for me to like think about 5 things that I do to whatever. So make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed. If you are subscribed, please go ahead and share the video, because like I said previously, once I get to 150 subs, I am going to give away a $50 gift card to one lucky person to wherever it is that you want to go. So if you want to be one of those winners, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. As soon as it gets to 150 views, I'm going to pick somebody, and bam, you're going to have $50 extra that you didn't have before. So let's get it. Peace.
I said I'm living my best life. I said I'm living my best life. Made a couple M's with my best friends.